Welcome back to the FlipNerd.com REI Classroom, where experts from across the real estate investing industry teach you quick lessons to take your business to the next level. And now, let's meet today's expert host.
Hello, my name is DOUG VAN SOEST. I'm with SoCal Homebuyers here in Southern California, and I am today's host of the REI Classroom. And today we're going to talk about how to find the right comps and pinpoint your values.
If you're an active real estate investor already doing deals and looking to double or triple your business, you should consider joining the Investor Fuel Real Estate Investor Mastermind. We're a small group of investors that share our best practices, tips, and tricks with one another in an effort to all win. We limit our membership to only 1 to 2 members per market, so everyone shares their knowledge, tips, and tricks openly and honestly. Our members include some buying 1 to 2 houses a month, up to some of the most respected investors and leaders in the real estate investing industry, some of which have personally done over 1,000 deals. If you'd like to be considered for our invitation-only world-class mastermind, please visit investorfuel.com to request your personal invitation. Our next meeting is coming up quickly. Go to investorfuel.com now to learn more.
Extremely important. Comps are everywhere, but what is really a comp? So let's get into this. I used to be an appraiser. Before we were flipping houses, I was an appraiser. So I didn't realize how much that was going to help us in our flipping business, because from day one, I started analyzing these deals from the viewpoint of an appraiser. And I think that's important because, you can think you'll sell it for X amount all day long, but ultimately, if the appraiser is the one who says, no, this property is worth this amount, then unless you've got a cash buyer, that's all you're going to sell that house for. So when you're analyzing these deals from the beginning, from up front, it's important to know or to look at that deal like an appraiser would and find the comps that they're going to use, which are the real comps. So let's dive into it on how you find the right comps. First things first is proximity. You need to look for comps. If you're in a suburban neighborhood or an urban neighborhood, the closer the better. So generally that rule of thumb is a half a mile or less in an urban area and 1 mile or less in a suburban area. Don't go a mile and a half thinking you're going to use that comp if there's sales available that are closer than that. So keep it close in proximity. And another thing is don't cross major boundaries if you don't have to. So don't go across a freeway looking for comps over there, or across a major boundary line, zip code line, something like that, school district. Those are very important. Stay within your own, whatever your subject property is in. The next thing is the square footage. You need to find homes that are plus or minus 25% of your house square footage. So if your house is 1,000 square feet, don't look for comps that are bigger than 1,250. Don't look for comps that are smaller than 750. You really can't go beyond that. You got to keep it close. Again, if there's nothing available in that range, then you can expand it. But you got to look within that range, because a 1,500 square foot home just isn't comparable to a 1,000 square foot home. That's a 50% difference. Next thing is age. If your house was built in 1920, you can't compare it to a house built in 1985 or 2005. Not comparable. You got to stick within the same range. There's not an exact rule for this. But if your house is built in the 20s or 30s, you need to stay at homes built, from 1910 to 1940 or so, if possible. Again, if your home's 10 years old, say built in 2007, don't go, stay within about 2000 to 2012 or so. Stay within about a 5-year range if possible. You got to find homes that were built in that same era as your house to be a real comparable. Next thing is functionality. So let's say you have 1,000 square foot house, but it has no garage and it's on a half an acre. Well, there may be a house down the street that's 1,000 square feet, but it's got a two-car attached garage. It's on a 5,000 square foot lot in a tract of homes that are similar. Not really comparable. You need to find something that's functional like yours. Let's say you have a pool or horse facilities, anything like that. Try to find comps that have similar utilities, amenities as your house. So it's not just square footage and age. It's the lot size. It's other things like that that are similar to the home that you're trying to compare it to. And then the last thing will be age of the sale. absolutely do not go beyond 6 months if possible. The more recent sale, obviously, the better. If you have a home that sold last week, that is much more of a stronger comparable than one that sold 5.5 months ago, because market conditions change. Appraisers are always looking for the most recent sales. If you go back a year and think you're going to use that as a comparable, if there's been 5 sales that are more recent than that, the appraiser is going to ignore it. It's not a real comp. So I hope that criteria helps you to determine the best comparables for your appraisal, to really pinpoint and know your values going into the deal. For more information on us, you can check out our website at spousesflippinghouses.com. That's my wife and I's website. We do a podcast as well, spousesflippinghouses.com. And I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.
If you're an active real estate investor already doing deals and looking to double or triple your business, you should consider joining the Investor Fuel Real Estate Investor Mastermind. We're a small group of investors that share our best practices, tips, and tricks with one another in an effort to all win. Real estate investing can be a lonely business for successful real estate investors, but it doesn't have to be. Investor Fuel members meet 4 times a year, but we talk to each other 365 days a year, and we focus on improving the profitability of our businesses, improving the quality of our lives. That's why we do this, right? And making an impact on those around us so we can truly leave a legacy. We limit our membership to only 1 to 2 members per market, so everyone shares their knowledge, tips, and tricks openly and honestly. Our members include some buying 1 to 2 houses a month, up to some of the most respected investors and leaders in the real estate investing industry, some of which have personally done over 1,000 deals. If you'd like to be considered for our invitation-only world-class mastermind, please visit investorfuel.com to request your personal invitation. Our next meeting is coming up quickly. Go to investorfuel.com now to learn more. Please note, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this program do not necessarily reflect those of flipnerd.com or any of its partners, advertisers, or affiliates. Please consult professionals before making any investment or tax decisions, as real estate investing can be risky. Are you a member yet of flipnerd.com, the hottest real estate investing social community online? If not, you can join for free in less than 30 seconds and get access to hundreds of off-market deals, vendors in your market to help you in your business. And you can start networking with thousands of other investors just like you. Get your free account now at flipnerd.com. Please check out the Flipnerd family of real estate investing shows, where you can access hundreds of expert interviews, quick tips, and lessons from leaders across the real estate investing industry. They're available at flipnerd.com/shows, or simply search for Flipnerd in the iTunes store.